It is a welterweight matchup between Nate Diaz and Leon Edwards. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 21 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Leon Rocky Edwards. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 22 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Loving.
The veteran Eve Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
Dateline, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, back at the Scotiabank Arena. There's been a lot of UFC history in this building.
You know, a lot of UFC history, but the main event has always been 2 guys. Whether it's John Jones versus somebody or Max Holloway versus somebody. Those guys have made this arena a second home for their careers.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
These guys throwing early. Well, a lot of people think he might have the best jab in this division, certainly using it effectively here.
I mean, one of the best jabs in the world across all combat sports. The way that it just comes out, it's beautiful. The backside hand is always at the chin. The elbows tucked to the ribs. The jab goes out. The jab comes right back to the face. It's picture-perfect technique, almost like a Taibo class or something like that.
Edwards' lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Oh, right-left combo by Diaz. Oh, you can hear the thwack from here as he lands another leg kick in DC. Now we're seeing visible damage as that leg starts to redden up.
And now you start to see the damage. And now you start to see the limping of the opponent. Watch as he gets kicked in the leg, he's turning away.
All right, he gets the takedown now, DC. We'll see what he can do in this advantageous spot.
He set it up beautifully. Let's see if he can now take full advantage of it.
48 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable. Massive knee to the body land.
Both guys appeared to land there. Oh, shades of Ben Saunders against Brandon Wolf back in the day. A lot of knees, a lot of volume here. I'm not sure how many more he can take.
My boy John Anik is a encyclopedia of knowledge and threw it all the way back.
The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
All right, so he continues to land that jab. His opponent said he was ready for it, but doesn't appear to be.
You're not ready until you're in there. You can watch all the film you want. You can spar as much as you want, but until you feel a guy with a fast jab like this, you don't understand the precision of that punch.
Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. John, stop it. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Oh, beautiful jab from Nate Diaz. If he gets that weapon going early, could be trouble.
Yeah, he starts touching you with the jab over and over again, and then when he starts to let that right hand fly, you start to see real big reactions from his opponent.
Just misses with the straight right. Well, he has really come out aggressively to start this fight. He's staying technical, but we have certainly seen an uptick in the volume and the output compared to his previous fight. Good start for him here tonight.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
Edwards gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention.
Over and over, same story. Punch after punch to the head.
Diaz getting tattooed by that stiff jab. Oh, combination lands, and it seemed like almost every strike found the target.
He's so accurate when he decides to attack. It is a sight to behold.
Looking to land the right hand, he misses.
Take it down, cut him. Take it down, cut him. Over and over, he's securing these takedowns.
Just missed with the left there. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Edwards. Good straight hand there by Diaz. All right, so a nice job there. Final seconds of round one. Edwards' lower jaw looking extremely swollen now. Oh!
He's getting cleared up right now, John.
While the round is over and blood is just fauceting out of his cheek, that cheek has gotten out of control. Cutman can only do so much, and given the fact that that cut continues to be attacked by the opponent, if this thing gets any worse, they're gonna stop this fight. All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Round two now, Nate Diaz.
Are you ready?
And Leon Edwards. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are gonna take their toll as this fight goes on.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Well, now if you're the opponent, you really gotta be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're gonna just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
Lands the right punch and follows it up with a nice left hand. Nice sequence there by Diaz. Oh, man, that's a nice kick right there.
He's doing a great job of landing that kick over and over again.
So he lands a double jab there. He continues to work off of that weapon, and you felt like that was a big key for him coming in.
Very important for him to start popping that jab. He's doing it over and over again, and he's finding a ton of success.
Well, this fighter's got it going tonight. 152 total strikes have landed for Nate Diaz. And landing with 56% accuracy. Pretty good against Leon Edwards. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, oh, he's hurt!
Wow!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Oh! Knee to the body. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Back to the feet.
Ah, that jab hurt him.
Oh, he's got it going tonight.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Well, eventually you know he's going to turn this defense. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. Oh! Goes down again. Back to the feet.
Oh, he tasted that knockout life. He tasted the knockout life. He got him.
I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout, and that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
And there he is after the huge knockout turned in tonight. Near perfect execution and one of the bigger highlights of his UFC career. Bruce Buffer is in the octagon with the official decision.
Let's go to stop for this contest. At 2 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Nate Diaz!
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce here.
He's going to be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knockout like that, not only do you get the win, you also, most times, walk away with a $50,000 bonus check.